All right, guys, this is a live stream. You can ask me anything about homeopathy. All right, guys, this is a live. And also, this is for me to, I've never ever done this before. So this is for me to test out the live streaming function on Odyssey and YouTube. And it's very complicated because I'm doing it on OBS. But anyway, this is like a test thing. But also, you can ask me questions. Okay. So we're killing two birds with one stone. I'm gonna be just exploring this tech thing, and then you can also just feel free. You can come into the chat and just ask me anything you want about homeopathy or alternative medicine in general, or health stuff, or conspiracy stuff about health, like terrain theory or whatever. So basically, you can ask me anything. So I'm not really sure if I'm live. I'm just looking at my YouTube, looking at my Odyssey. Is it live on Odyssey? No idea. Is anybody there? Odyssey says, if you're having trouble starting a stream, or if your stream shows that you're live but aren't, try a reset. Okay. I think I'm live, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get any viewers because I'm a very small channel. But if I do get any viewers, I would really appreciate if you just let me know in the chat that I am actually live. So maybe I should talk a little bit about something while we were waiting. So we could talk about homeopathy, right? Maybe some people don't even know what homeopathy is. Let's check good old Wikipedia. What is homeopathy? Homeopathy is a pseudoscientific system of alternative medicine. So that's not true. Don't trust Wikipedia. It was conceived in 1796 by German physician Samuel Hahnemann. Its practitioners, called homeopaths or homeopathic physicians, believe that a substance that causes a symptom of a disease in healthy people can cure similar symptoms in sick people. This doctrine is called similia similibus curantur, or like cures like. All right, so is anybody here, by the way? I'm checking on Odyssey. I'm checking on YouTube. I'm not sure if anyone is here. So this is a stream where you can ask me anything about homeopathy, and also I am testing like the live streaming capabilities of my computer and the streaming sites. So you can ask me anything about homeopathy, and let's keep going with Wikipedia until anybody gets here. Homeopathic preparations are termed remedies and are made using homeopathic dilution. In homeopathy, dilution is a process in which a substance is diluted with alcohol or distilled water and then vigorously shaken in a process called succussion. Insoluble solids such as quartz and oyster shell are diluted by grinding them with lactose. So if you don't know anything about homeopathy, it doesn't just mean natural remedies in general. It's a very specific method of preparing remedies where we dilute in distilled water and then succuss the remedies. And this is called serial dilution. So it's there are many steps to it, and it's a very strict process. In this process, the selected substance is repeatedly diluted until the final product is chemically indistinguishable from the diluent. Often, not even a single molecule of the original substance can be expected to remain in the product. So, what does that mean? It means that homeopathy is energetic medicine. It's not, you're not ingesting a uh, physical drug, something, a physical chemical thing, but you're ingesting energy, a field like remedy. Okay. Between each dilution, homeopaths may hit and or shake the product, claiming this makes the diluent remember the original substance after its removal. Practitioners claim that such preparations upon oral intake can treat or cure disease. So this is a live stream where you can, I'm just reading Wikipedia right now, but this is a live stream where you can ask me anything about homeopathy. And I don't know if we have anyone watching. So I think it's all right if, you know, if if we don't get any viewers, it's I'm good. It was also worth it to just test the platforms. I don't know, they're very complicated, and I'm trying to figure it out. Um, so is anybody here? Not really. Homeopathy achieved its greatest popularity in the 19th century. Yes. So homeopathy is, if you didn't know, it's not a modern thing. It's not a new age thing. In contrast with like other healing stuff, it's not new age stuff. It's old stuff, right? It's from the 19th century. So and it's also a science, right? I always emphasize that homeopathy is a science, right? And so if you're, if you're sick, you're looking for a healing modality, and you're not into new age stuff, esoteric stuff, you're not into mumbo jumbo, homeopathy is for you because it's old stuff and it's scientific. We don't do word salad and stuff like that. We don't spout gibberish. We use a scientific method to try to cure people. So that's a big difference, right? I mean, yeah. So that's really cool, I think. Throughout the 19th century, dozens of homeopathic institutions appeared in Europe and in the United States. Right. So this was homeopathy was taught on in universities, right, at a university level, which also differentiates it from other healing methods, you know, like I don't know, angel healing has never been taught at universities, okay? But homeopathy has been like especially in the 19th century, I think something like hundreds of universities or colleges taught, medical colleges taught homeopathy in the US. There's a huge book out there. Um, I can link it to you, but it's like the original stuff, the original records about homeopathy, and it's really incredible. Maybe I can just even find it for you. Right, I think I got it. So this is a pretty old book from maybe maybe the 19th century or something like that, and it's loading really slowly because maybe my computer is slow. Um, right. It is loading very slowly. Let's see. Okay, it's coming up. Coming up right now. Hopefully. History of Homeopathy and its Institutions in America. Volume 1, published in 1905. 1905. Yes. And here's the table of contents. New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Ohio, Louisiana, Maryland, Connecticut. These are the documents, guys. These are the original records. We're not making this up. Massachusetts, New Jersey, Vermont, Delaware, Rhode Island, Kentucky. These are all places where there were homeopathic universities or colleges or hospitals. New Hampshire, Indiana, Maine, Columbia, Michigan, Georgia, Wisconsin, Alabama, Illinois. Basically, most of the states had flourishing homeopathic uh, activity. So, by the way, this is a live stream where you can ask me anything about homeopathy, anything you've been dying to know the answer to concerning homeopathy or health or anything, health stuff or any kind of alternative medicine or health in general. But I don't know. It seems like I'm not really getting any views. That's all right. It's fine, right? It's all good. It was good to test these platforms. I mean, it is working, so that's good. And I'm using OBS, which is cool. My video card can handle this whole thing, which is also cool. Yeah, but I'm not really getting any viewers, so that's fine. Live streaming on YouTube. Concurrent viewers 0. Okay, no problem. Maybe we could read a little bit more of this wiki stuff. During this period, homeopathy was able to appear relatively successful, as other forms of treatment could be harmful and ineffective. By the end of the century, the practice began to wane, with the last exclusively homeopathic medical school in the United States closing in 1920. Right. So Wikipedia is like giving us the impression that it just happened. It was a coincidence, right? Or just they randomly closed. But the truth is, of course, they were forced to close by the, Flexner, the guy who issued the Flexner report. He basically the government forced all homeopathic schools to shut down. And this was the so-called Rockefeller medicine revolution, right? When they established all the modern form of healthcare, where which is based, everybody knows, allopathic medicine, which is based on chemicals and all kinds of horrible stuff. During the 1970s, homeopathy made a significant comeback, with sales of some homeopathic products increasing tenfold. The trend corresponded with the rise of the New Age movement, and maybe in part due to chemophobia, an irrational aversion to synthetic chemicals. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here, right? Unfortunately, the resurgence of homeopathy can be linked to the rise of the New Age movement. We're happy that homeopathy made a comeback, but we're not happy that it was tied. It's tied to the New Age movement, and it still is nowadays, right? It's really bad because it's like mainly the New Age people that talk about homeopathy, who have any kind of audience. It's like the Rudolf Steiner people and the conspiracy New Age people like Steve Falconer, who who are talking about homeopathy. So it's homeopathy is only talked about by these people, and the problem is that homeopathy is not a New Age thing. Homeopathy is a mathematical hard science. I keep talking about this in my videos. You can check all the videos I made on this. Homeopathy was created as a science, was intended to be a science, and its founders intended for it to develop as a science. That was their intention. You can check out their writings. So it's very unfortunate that it's being associated with the New Age movement. And I mean, we are happy about homeopathy gaining popularity, but because it was tied to the New Age movement, it's not. This is not a and there's this whole misunderstanding about it, and it's being misunderstood, misconstrued. Because of that, I think it's going down, right? It started going down, so people are hearing less and less about it. It's being forgotten again, specifically because it was reintroduced in the wrong way by the New Age movement, and the New Age people who push New Age homeopathy are basically guilty of of you know of killing homeopathy. Also, chemophobia. That's an interesting word. By the way, this is a live stream where you can ask me any question you want on homeopathy or health in general. I don't have any viewers, I think, but that's cool because I'm testing live streaming, and it seems like it's working. I think seems like it's working, but I'm not getting any viewers. Um, Concurrent viewers 0. I don't know if there's like a watch page. Is there a watch page for for YouTube that I can check out? How does that work? That is very interesting. The classical homeopath. I click on it, and I'm live. Wow, that is really really cool. I'm actually live. Huh. So I can, this is great. I'm streaming on Odyssey. I'm streaming on YouTube. This is amazing. I've never done this before. If only I had, if only I had any viewers, but that's all right. Everything is fine. Let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about chemophobia. So what the hell is going on here? Chemophobia, an irrational aversion to synthetic chemicals. I think this is a word made up by allopathic doctors to crush resistance against synthetic chemicals. If you're against chemicals, you're chemophobic, right? And so, right, you can never be phobic about anything, right? Just if you think about politics, if you think about, I don't want to get into politics on this channel, but if you think about political stuff, anytime they create a word for phobia about something, usually the opposite is true. Sorry. Okay. I know that hurts a lot of people's feelings. Usually the other side is right. Like the people who are actually phobic, right? But what do you expect from Wikipedia, right? This is actually what we expect. So, in the 21st century, by the way, this is a live stream where you can ask me anything about homeopathy. I keep saying this, but I do not have any viewers. In the 21st century, a series of meta analyses have shown that the therapeutic claims of homeopathy lack scientific justification. As a result, national and international bodies have recommended the withdrawal of government funding for homeopathy in healthcare. Right. So in the 21st century, we have entered an era like the darkest era of medicine, of health. It's even worse than the early 1900s when homeopathy was banned the first time. We're going into a dark age again where homeopathy is banned again. But this time, it's going to get even worse. The allopaths, the chemical medical terrorists are taking over the world. and it's 100 times worse. So this is like a second darkening age. National and international bodies have recommended the withdrawal of government funding for homeopathy and healthcare. National bodies from Australia, the United Kingdom, Switzerland, and France, as well as the European Academy's Science Advisory Council and the Russian Academy of Sciences, have all concluded that homeopathy is ineffective and recommended against the practice of receiving any further funding. The National Health Service in England no longer provides funding for homeopathic remedies and asked the Department of Health to add homeopathic remedies to the list of forbidden prescription items. France removed funding in 2021. Okay. Guys, I think I've been going for 24 minutes. Not really getting any viewers. Right? So I think I'm just going to wrap this up, but it was great to actually live stream for the first time in my life. So I think if you're watching, if you're gonna watch the replay, thank you for watching, and take care.